We're looking at two lucky dogs because they are at Monkey's house. This is a dog hospice, but you know, you've got a slogan. Michelle Allen, who's the founder, what is the slogan for Monkey's house?
We say Monkey's house, a dog hospice and sanctuary where dogs go to live.
And they are living out their good life because they're getting the proper everything and the proper veterinary care. Dr. Judy Morgan from Clayton Veterinary Associates, you have provided a lot of the care for the animals here.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me about what you see in your practice, though, because a lot of other vets sort of sign off on a dog and send them home to die.
Yeah, we don't send them home to die. I am a big advocate for senior care. I love the seniors. Everybody loves puppies and kittens, but I really have a soft spot for these guys.
Me too.
And, you know, a bad diagnosis doesn't necessarily mean it's the end. And I have many clients come to me with their pets who have been given a bad diagnosis or have been told, you know, your dog has days to live or a week to live. And we bring those dogs and we combine traditional and alternative therapies, and really food therapy is my specialty, and we really look at the healing powers of a clean diet and good food. And I'm telling you, some of these dogs that were given a day or a week or 2 weeks to live are with us years later.
Because, and we won't name the place, but a very highly respected facility sent a dog home to die. And what did you find?
We tweaked a couple of things, and that dog they were sent home on a Friday to die over the weekend, and on Monday we got together, and the dog's values on the blood work that were so horrible were normal within a week.
Okay. Michelle Allen, you see this all day long, because here at Monkey's House, that's what you do. You've got volunteers, but you're the driving force behind this whole thing. What is the conversation that a pet owner needs to have before they either say, okay, well, that's it for my dog today, or they do the unthinkable and just take the dog to the shelter and let somebody else deal with it?
They need to decide how committed they are and what message they want to send to their kids. You can't take an old sick dog to a shelter. It sends a very dangerous message to your family. So then you need to decide, are you committed, and how much money are you committed to? And then you make an appointment with a veterinarian and you establish a relationship with them. So if I'm scared, if I'm upset, if my dog is dying, through my tears, I will say to her, what's next? How do I control the pain? How long do we have? Through the tears, I keep talking, or if I can't, she does.
Okay, and it's really important to have that dialogue, and it's also maybe important, are vets offended if there's a second opinion? If my vet says, you better take this dog home, it's going to die this weekend, and I end up at your office, is my other vet going to be upset, or do you even care if the other vet's upset?
Well, frankly, I don't really care. Some are upset, and some say, wow, that's pretty cool. How did you do that? Mm-hmm. So, you know, if everybody can get their egos out of the picture, then everybody can learn.
That's right. And now most of the problems that you see here, the health problems that would bring a dog to Monkey's House, and again, these are not owner taking them to here. These are people who have put their dogs wherever, and you end up with them somehow. Could their families have handled most of these medical issues themselves?
Every single one of their families could have handled the medical issues themselves. There's nothing superhero that I'm doing. Insulin shots are quick and easy to learn. Medication is easy to learn.
Okay, real fast on what brought this dog, and I know this one is up for adoption, the lab here.
Right. Holly she was surrendered to a shelter in November. She was emaciated, 27 pounds, had horrible diarrhea, fleas, parasites. I thought she might have had some autoimmune issue, digestive issue that German Shepherd mixes get. Turns out she wasn't being fed. And I said, I had that conversation with Dr. Morgan. I said, I came here guns a-blazing, let's do all the blood work. I said, if this was my next door neighbor's dog and I snuck in, what would it have cost me for this exam and to get this advice? And we came out with, it was going to be, like, a good guess would have been about $110 and the recommendation to a food pantry.
It's unbelievable. This dog is up for adoption, because in case somebody is interested, tell me, Dr. Morgan, about this dog.
So Blaze came in about 40 pounds heavier than she is now as a diabetic. And we see that very commonly in overweight dogs that are being fed the wrong diet. They will become diabetic. And from her diabetes, she's also become blind with diabetic cataracts. And by coming here and getting on food therapy, we've managed to get the 40 pounds off, and we've also lowered the insulin dose so that it's very manageable and controllable.
Okay, even though dogs once on insulin stay on it.
Yes.
Okay, all right. And one last question. Michelle, how do you get all these animals? You've got 26 of them here. You don't even hear any barking. How do you get them all to get along?
So it's a very active process. It's never like they're here and we don't have to watch. I pay attention all the time. We do a lot of group activities together. I keep their food away from them so that they're not ever in a situation like that. If they get treats or bully sticks, I isolate them in special rooms for that kind of thing or supervise. So it's kind of like I'm a nursery school teacher on duty 24 hours a day.
Thank goodness for you, Michelle Allen, Dr. Judy Morgan, Monkey's House, Southampton, New Jersey. Check it out online. They run on donation. So that's Monkey's House. No abbreviations, no nothing, monkeyshouse.org. And you can donate to some wonderful animals and to some wonderful people who are trying to make them live their lives for as long as they can live their lives. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Ask the Pet Vet.